Hey guys, this is Sheetal. Welcome back to Life with She. But before starting today's video, let me apologize to all my subscribers for whom I haven't put any content for a few weeks. Last few weeks I had been really busy, super busy, so I couldn't record a video and put it on my channel. But I'm really sorry for that, and I promise you guys from this week onwards I'm going to upload every Wednesday a video, so you can come to my channel and check my video every Wednesday. So without any further delay, let's start today's video. So today I have brought this beautiful plant for you guys. It is called purple stem string of bananas. As its leaves, they resemble to banana, that's why it's a string of banana. And it has, if you can notice, stem color, it has purple stem color. And this particular pot, it stays in a lot of direct and indirect sunlight. So this one, these leaves are also, they are little darker side in color. And if you can see, this one is flowering right now. See over here, birds are also there and flowers are also. It has these beautiful cute little flowers and they look really pretty. And you know, I had told you guys in my previous video, I have started selling plants. I propagate all the plants myself and I sell them. And even I make succulent gardens also. So if anyone interested in buying any plants or succulent gardens, they can check my WhatsApp card. I'll be sharing the link of my card. You can go there and check it there. And yeah, this plant, this is the mother plant. This pot is mother plant, and I have been cutting it over the period of time. I have cut it a lot and I have made mainly hanging baskets out of it. I have sold a few, and even apart from hanging baskets, I use them in my succulent gardens also. So and right now I'm going to sell this mother plant pot only. You know why? What happened? I never wanted to sell mother plant, but I'm going to sell it now. Right now I have 2 baskets for sale. So I made this basket, but in this one I have planted Hoya Crimson Queen, if you can see over here, and Hoya Croniana, 2-3 cuttings of Hoya Croniana also are there, but they are yeah, it's here. If you can see the leaves, I propagated my Hoya Croniana and I have planted them here also. So I had been planning on selling this basket only, but I couldn't. So guys, I wanted to sell this one also with a mixture of string of banana, purple stem, then 2 Hoyas into it. But you know what happened? I killed my Hoya Croniana mother plant. Actually, I had gone away for like 2-3 weeks, and that time my maid didn't pay a lot of attention and it died, mother plant. But this one has survived, so I thought to keep it for myself, and I'm going to sell this mother plant. So this basket is available for sale, and this is the smaller one. Oops, I broke this one. Friends, that's enough about me selling plants. But yeah, I have been cutting this mother plant and I have been propagating it everywhere. I'll talk about propagation later on. So let's start about how to take care of this beauty. If you can see, it looks really beautiful, very pretty in hanging basket, and so it doesn't need much of a space to keep, right? It will stay in hanging basket, so you don't have to give your floor space for this plant. This one belongs to succulent family, so it has very less requirements. You don't have to pay much of attention towards it. This one, my plants, I don't keep them indoors. I have stopped keeping plants indoors because I have noticed the growth difference. Indoors they don't grow that much. If you keep them outdoors, they grow really fast. But this one, it doesn't bear much of a direct sunlight, but still For this baby I have given quite a lot of direct sunlight and it's doing pretty well. If you can see closely, you will get to see a few sunburns on the leaves due to the direct sun, because it stays in my west facing balcony where it receives little bit of harsh afternoon sun also, so it burns the leaves. Especially in this spot you might see burnt leaves, quite a lot of burnt leaves. So I am talking about light requirement, I guess. So this needs bright indirect light. Morning direct sun, which is little mild, is fine. Morning direct sun is fine for it, but don't give it direct harsh sunlight, afternoon harsh sunlight. Morning, or else you can give it evening sun also. So both type of sunlight is good for it, but no afternoon harsh sunlight, otherwise it will start burning its leaves. But it needs bright indirect light, very bright, then only it grows really well. You know what happens when they get good amount of light and good ventilation, the soil starts getting dry out quickly, and plant asks for more and more water, and when it receives more water and more light, it starts producing more food, and it's going to grow faster compared to indoors. Indoors we have to cut down on watering to prevent root rot, and it doesn't receive much of a light. Ventilation is also lesser compared to outdoors, so it doesn't grow much compared to outdoors. So I prefer keeping most of my plants outdoors, not indoors, sorry, outdoors. So that was about light. As it belongs to succulent family, it doesn't need much of a water. And if you are keeping it indoors, and especially during now winter is coming, during winters it will not ask for much of a water. I keep mine outdoors, so I water them once in 5 days. Yeah, it needs that much water. And during monsoon I had to water less frequent, but now monsoon has stopped, winter has started arriving, and even it's hot over here right now. October heat is going on, so it's hot. So during this time especially I am watering once in 4 days, 5 days. Otherwise you don't have to water it much. And if you are keeping it indoors, then please cut down on watering, otherwise it will start losing its leaves and is going to die due to root rot. So that was about watering. Let's talk about its propagation now. As I showed you guys, I accidentally cut one stem. If you cut them, see everywhere, if you can see over here, some zigzag manner over stem. From here it can start rooting. I'm going to cut it. I'm so sorry. It's going to start rooting from here. If I'll lie them down like this on the soil, it's going to start leaving roots over there. When it comes in contact with moisture, it's going to start rooting. So its propagation is very simple. You just cut down the stem and keep it in the soil. It's going to grow roots and it's going to make a new plant out of it. So this is the propagation is pretty simple, very much simple. Then let's talk about fertilization. When I prepared the soil, I have added 50% of compost in the soil. So basically I made the soil nutrition rich, so I don't have to fertilize them more often. But still once in 3 weeks or once a month I fertilize them. I give them little bit of liquid fertilizer. I don't give them compost or anything now, but like seaweed extract or some other liquid fertilizers I give them once a month, and that much is sufficient for them. But after preparing soil, I haven't these new babies, I haven't fertilized them after putting them in the soil, because I have made very nutritious soil for them. So that was about fertilization. And then let's talk about, I spoke about water, light, fertilization and propagation. what kind of soil it needs. It belongs to succulent family. It has very tiny roots. It doesn't grow, deep roots. So a kind of shallow roots it has. So it needs, well drained soil. If your soil is going to hold more water, then this plant is not going to do well in that soil. It's going to die soon due to root rot. So you have to, make a well drained soil. Soil which I prepared for these plants is like 50% of compost, as I said, and remaining remaining part I have taken coco peat, perlite and sand, equal amount of them. I did not add any garden soil into it, and due to perlite and sand it has become really well drained. Coco peat is there to hold little bit of moisture for the plant, and compost is also there to make it nutritious. And while making compost I add soil to it. I make compost at home and I add soil to it, so I don't have to add any garden soil to the mix. So that's the soil mix I made for the plant. And if you can see, they are doing great. They are flowering, they are thriving. So you can see how much successful I have become in this growing this plant. So I guess that's all about it. That's the only thing I would like to share about its care. There is not much to talk about its care, because it's pretty easy to pretty easy to grow, and it's very simple to grow. What I am talking and why I'm shooting the video after so many days, so many weeks, so I'm a little bit nervous. Every time I get nervous, but today I'm super nervous, extra nervous. So I guess I'm talking in loop, same thing I'm repeating again and again. Please forgive me for that, and I'll end my video here. I hope you will find it informative. I hope you will find this useful, and please buy plants, grow them. If you want to buy them from me, you can buy them. I'll be showing you. I'll add a few clips of these plants, okay, so that you will get an idea how this plant is right now looking. And if you want to place your order, you can directly message me, or else I'll be sharing my WhatsApp card in description. Over there you can go and click and check my card, and you can directly contact me for buying. So friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. Keep on watching my videos, keep on following me, keep on subscribing me. I'll meet you next Wednesday again. Till then, bye, take care, see you soon, bye bye.